What's going on, guys? Joe here from Show Guy Joe. As always, getting this right because of the whole shenanigans last week. Tafari from Tafari TV.
Yes, I just got yelled at on the Instagram live about the same damn thing. A live I wasn't even in. I was there to be supportive, and both people yelled at me.
I
So
don't know.
this has been this has been the greatest long running joke I've done so far.
I mean, you do have good Monday skits, but this is the best long game you've seen.
Apparently, 20,000 views later.
Almost matches the bloodline and everything going on in wrestling.
I've been hearing about that. I need to catch up. The Olympics have had a house hostage all week.
I'm sure the poll voting has kept everybody greatly entranced.
Between them and all the trash talk that is coming out of the gymnastics and the beam balancing.
The bean moved. She is not at fault.
I keep hearing that. Was everyone falling off of it apparently?
I couldn't tell you. I see this Olympics sporadically at work, so every so often I get to see what the medal count is and who won what.
Okay, fair enough.
All I know is next year when esports take over, we're not going to see a single medal because the Americans just won't be able to handle the Korean Zerg rush.
At all. No, we're gunning for bronze in every category.
But we are once again back because Ultraman Arc continues, and we're going to keep on watching and yapping through it. We have a bit of a special episode today because our normal episode could not be found. We were watching the one straight from YouTube. I extracted it the best I could. I messed with it what I could, but I left some of the commercials in because Tafari has not seen Ultraman Japanese commercials and the type of stuff that goes on in Japan. So we're leaving those in. As always, we're watching this muted. I've already watched the episode. Tafari has been watching him on his own to see what it actually sounds like with sound. No filter this time. Because Subaraya has been fantastic people and just blocking it from Japan, but letting our stuff run, and we are very thankful to them for that. So we will kick right off into this.
ここは腰本市大高峠のトンネル工事現場です。
So they found a dinosaur skull. And you're muted.
I thought I hit the button. Is this the same excavation site we were at like a few episodes ago?
No, different excavation site. This one's a Bond episode, so this episode kind of focuses on the dude that runs the skip office.
Okay. I know you
This
said
is
they
his episode.
reuse sets a lot in these types of shows, so
Well, I mean, a lot of Earth Kaiju are dinosaur based, so
okay. 'Cause
yeah.
I remember the Kenny episode. We were at like a similar looking spot, and I wasn't sure if we just didn't learn a lesson and kept digging.
So how last week's episode was a Rin episode involving not quite Pikachu. This time we're having Rin or Bond because the gentleman on the television was his old university professor because Bond, like every child, every boy at a young age, was a dinosaur kid. So they're just basically discussing the dinosaur stuff.
Yeah, discussing the fossil they found and clear.
Yes.
He is triggered for some reason we're about to either find out or flash back to. It's alive.
They actually never really I think they found the fossil of something, and then jumping to 40. Good Lord, the commercials. We will actually do the commercials towards the end, but I do want to at least skip the theme song.
Okay.
Trust me, they got plenty in the middle. So I can't tell if they think it's a fossil and it's just a dried up, unearthed the kaiju and he was dry and then he woke up, or if it's a fossil of another of the same species. But
I was thinking maybe.
the area was founded and the surrounding city has been drowned in water.
Okay, that's what I thought happened. I was guessing that maybe we disturbed the resting place of the kaiju sibling, and maybe the I don't know last surviving member is pissed. But I was confused where the water came from at first, but now I see that it's actually flooded. Yeah, flooded the whole area.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they recognize each other. Hotaru can't believe the sheer coincidence of everything. It's like I was a dinosaur kid. He's just so excited that he's with a paleontologist. It's like Japanese Alan Grant, but without the raptor issue. You're still, yeah, you're muted.
I was made talking to myself, and I'm like, why would you do that to yourself?
They actually berate him for that too. It's not like he doesn't go and punish. Like, well, what if it's toxic? What? It's like,
Like poking
why
with a
would you do
stick. Why
that?
would you? Yeah, why would you put your raw? You have tools and whatnot. Why would you put your raw finger on?
His only complaint is like, oh, it's salty. But I like that everyone just immediately admonishes him. It's like, you're an idiot. So
Okay,
they send U-Bot down.
yeah. Send the robot first. You people are smart. This the same guy who just stuck his finger in the. What are we not learning?
No, he learned this time. Now he's using the scanning tool to scan the water.
I feel like he's going to fall in.
This is why he's Ultraman and not anybody of higher rank. So now they're just asking the people from the city, the surrounding areas that got evacuated. It's like, so what is it like? It's like, well, kids are out of school. They kind of find it annoying. So that's the concentration of salt levels. So it's like 4.2% salt.
Okay.
They're just trying to figure out what's going on. They don't know. Maybe dinosaur, might be kaiju, unexplained phenomenon, aquifer bust. They have no idea. We know Bond's fired up because he wants to help his professor. So,
All right. He's got the motivation for this episode. I'm surprised if that's it. Well, that's not a. That's a picture, but I'm surprised they haven't like been tracking seismic movement or something swimming down there. Unless it's hiding.
I think it may just be flat stationary.
Okay.
Like once it filled the surrounding area back up with water, it just went back to sleep and became dormant again. So I think what happened is they found the fossil and he was just dried up from being there so long. Then it woke up and flooded the area.
Apparently.
Yes.
We'll find out after these commercials.
Yep, after these commercials. Apparently, Skip has its own YouTube channel. Super Ultraman Online. You can buy all sorts of stuff. I actually do want to buy one of those shirts. I'm not going to lie.
I'm curious if like they have to pay just to keep their ad space just for themselves for certain programs. Because I watched a Raw episode of Dragon Ball Super once, and Jesus, the amount of ads they sneak into like a 3-minute spot from like various companies too. So to see that it's all just Ultraman based, I'm like, I wonder if that saves you money or is there like a fee you got to pay for that?
I'm not sure. This is a stage show. This is Ultraman something Expo 2024.
You know, we're having Sonic Expo in Dallas in a few months, so Ultraman having an expo does not surprise me.
And the Ultraman 80 Blu-ray HD collection being sold. So Ultraman from 1980. Which I think is also getting a U.S. release as well, and I certainly hope so. It's actually a pretty fun series.
It looks like they did a lot of color restoration on it.
I mean, they're going to have to. They actually continue the story at one point later on down the road, too, in another series. But yeah. So, March of next year, Ultraman 80 HD Blu-ray collection. More quality time between Bond and the teacher. Talking about the good old days.
Is that a piece of the fossil or return the slab?
I think that just maybe a dinosaur thing that he found and keeps with him.
Could be. They all have like the very smaller and taller version of the same briefcase as the glasses do. And throughout this show, I'm noticing.
Oh, all the attaché cases?
Yeah, so there's a name for them?
Yeah, you learn what those are called in Resident Evil.
Yeah, I never got through those games. N64, not the ideal console to start your Resident Evil journey.
Yeah, that's true. I started mine with, well, when it originally came out, but in the remakes, it's been Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 2 is my favorite remake.
And that's when I had RE2 on N64, and using the C stick to kind of look and aim was not ideal.
It's okay. It's
Not C
terrifying,
stick,
the new one.
buttons. They're just, yeah.
He's just talking about his life and continuing to be a paleontologist.
Career up until this point.
Bond's probably doing some words of affirmation and
I mean, I'll make you proud. I'll fix this issue. Something, sensei.
something. Yeah. The big build up.
I will say, y'all couldn't fix this lighting in post because, Jesus.
Come on now. They're working on a fixed budget. You know, all that budget goes to the fight scene.
Clearly, but I can see at this point, like just Color settings, slide down on the brightness, fix the shadows, just maybe rewatch the tape and just close that window real quick. And I've been eavesdropping the whole time because why not? Did we just go to another scene or are we in the same? Okay, yeah, this is somewhere else.
It's
Transition
on the
through.
bottom floor of Skip. I think
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
yeah.
That transition threw me for a second.
He's salting his boiled egg.
I mean, just need a little bit of pepper or seasoning of your choice. It's not a bad addition.
And then they realize that the horn from the fossil is actually salt.
All right, how does that affect what it is we're doing? Well, because it's salt water apparently, or what? Does that make some kind of drastic?
I think they pinpoint where he is, where the creature is that did this via the salt content.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because they're basically looking at what should be a freshwater area is basically all salt water now. So if salt water invades into the soil and whatnot, it screws up the entire ecological system around it. This is a bit more like chill than last episode in terms of non-action sequences and whatnot.
Yeah. I mean, they're at least doing a good job of keeping you interested in the non-action stuff and letting you see what the buildup is to it.
Yeah. You bought the underwater thing.
Did Robo find a cavern or crevice?
I don't think so, Tim.
Oh, there it is. Run.
Yes, shaky cam.
Why are y'all out there?
It's a whale. Now it's time for more commercials.
Is this an Ultraman drawing contest?
Yep, Ultraman drawing contest.
Okay. These are recent too.
Winner gets a prize. Let's advertise those toys. Care Bear Stare. I still want this thing, even though I just got a new Ultraman uh, changer. Don't so much want the sword, though. I just want the changer. More on Ultraman Expo. Zet Decker, a full size. Wow.
Yeah, people are really packing this thing out. And the stage show.
Which is technically in continuity.
Is it?
All these stage shows that they put on are technically in continuity. And the Ultraman trading card game. That Ultraman Arc card is actually really good. Oh, and apparently Ultraman Jonas is getting a HD Blu-ray release.
Oh, this is like an older anime version they had?
It's actually already on Tubi in America, subtitled.
Okay.
So you can go watch it right now after this. But this is actually pretty decent. Talking to the cast and whatnot. Apparently they also redid the score. Comes out a couple months. Look out. It's salt. Now to use that one gun we have.
Yeah, maybe one of you can paddle to safety and the other one shoots. Don't just stand there. Okay, is the toy they're selling like that thing in his hand directly?
Yes.
Okay, I figured it very much looked like, they break, we can just get another one sent over immediately. I appreciate the authenticity. Also, did they know he's Ultraman, right?
No, they do not.
Okay, I've never been fully clear on that up until this point, and I just never thought to ask until right now.
So traditionally, they never find out you're Ultraman until either the final episode or the post-series movie. But they never initially find out like right away that you're Ultraman.
I'm not getting dragged under the water. Jesus, fight back, man. And if he does beat the monster, just curious how they fix the flooding.
So I wonder how they get this. I wonder if this is like a dark green like filter over their camera.
It's gotta be, along with some water effects added in maybe after. Or maybe they had like a mini fish tank set. I'm not sure. Yeah, so is breathing not a problem down here?
Probably not for when you're Ultraman.
Fair enough.
I mean, space alien or alien of imagination. Kind of hard to tell with Ultraman. This version of Ultraman. Yeah, they're just basically discussing Ultraman can't see down there because of all the salt.
The Ben 10 timer has started.
Sure.
Is that the shield from last episode?
I mean, he uses his shield more than any other Ultra I've ever seen, and in more creative ways than anything I've ever seen. So you know what?
I didn't know we could just remix it like that.
No, like no other Ultraman uses their shield this much.
But also to see him chop it into 3 pieces?
Normally, when they do the shield, they just use it to block a beam attack and then it dissipates. Like, he legitimately uses a shield more than any other Ultraman.
And he just turned his into a propeller.
Yeah.
And sent it I don't know where.
Along with his Ultra Cutter. And now he's just making fun of the poor creature that he's may potentially drown because he plugged the blowhole with the tree.
Oh, that's what he was doing. Yeah, like you do not have the time to play around. Wrap this up.
So we just suplex him.
I feel like that doesn't do much for them underwater.
No. That will, though. Dumping all the beam energy directly into the mouth? Yeah. As apologizing. They're like, you got so excited you fell in the water? Yes.
Yeah, what did I say was going to happen to him?
So without the dinosaur there to continue to kaiju there with it, without the marine kaiju there to continuously fill the lake will eventually dry up on its own.
Okay. Still, God, that's going to take how long?
I don't know. It's global warming, dude. It's like in the 90s constantly.
I know, but just one bad day of rain and you're just back at 0.
For the humidity, yes.
And now he's got a cold.
Yes. I can tell you. I think it's like supposed to be a workout thing for Skip.
Maybe they're getting the absolute most out of whoever's in that suit.
Did we miss the final?
I was waiting.
Yes, we did.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say I know there was more.
Ah, we're going to the end. And we're reusing kaiju.
Is this all next episode? Yeah, like, I still don't get what this move was. Like, what?
It's his ultra like energy saw, which is classic, but like as I said, Ultraman Arc uses his shield more than any other Ultra I've ever seen use it. But that's not surprising because other Ultras use other things a whole lot. So like the second Ultraman, Ultra 7, would use his head fin. He could actually throw it like Chi-Chi from teaching Classic Dragon Ball. That's what it's from.
Yeah,
It's from that. In fact, so is that beam she does too.
Yeah, the Ox Kingdom outfit.
That's actually from Ultraman 7, the tossing the head thing. Because that's how he liked to destroy monsters a whole bunch, is like use the head blade to chop things.
Okay.
But no, that was episode 5. Not as good as the other ones because it was a little bit more tame, in my opinion. Uh, I mean, it's fine how it is, but like compared to the last two episodes where we were very active both in and out of monster fights, especially considering it was like chasing down the big mystery one, this one kind of was like a little bit of a step downward in terms of non-action.
Yeah, we got a bit more. I think a lot of the time we used kind of messing with the monster and teasing the fight was spent with the kind of the exposition, but with the teacher and the student, and kind of building up on that relationship. Which I'm curious if that's a one-off or if we see more of him the rest of the season.
I don't think we'll see more of the teacher, but we'll probably get another Bond episode. Like we'll get another crew-focused episode because I mean, there's not that many people in Skip, so we'll be rotating or there'll be new mysteries. But like I said, uh, we're a fifth of the way through the series. So, you know, a little bit of downtime isn't always a bad thing. It's just kind of like you go from high energy the first four episodes and you got to drop it down a little. You just want to coast evenly all the way through. So,
Apparently we're getting all kinds of different stuff next episode. So whatever we missed this week looks like we're making up for it next week.
true. So, guys, we'll see you soon. We will continue these Ultra Watches, and hopefully the internet will be more kind to us next week in terms of trying to get these episodes out to you guys. So, we'll see you soon. Don't forget, like, subscribe. We're here doing our stuff, and we're enjoying it. Eventually, I'm going to make him watch Ultraman Blazar, which is the Ultraman preceding this. You need to see Mutai Unga Bunga Ultraman,
Okay. Well, that is.
voiced by Johnny Young Bosch.
Oh, right. I forgot JYB is in one of the Ultraman stuff now.
Yeah, it was last year's. They also have their own Mecha Godzilla.
Okay. So yeah, we can when we finish wrap this, we'll get to the that one.
Okay, because remember, only 25 episodes, so we can do 2 Ultraman series a year if we wanted to.
Yeah.
All right, so guys, uh, we will be showing the interview from Steve Orlando on Friday. For Get Bit, Will is out because he is having a baby. Tafari needs some long overdue rest, so I'm just going to man the helm this week, and we will try and reconvene on next week.
Yeah,
Everybody take it easy.
we'll do a premiere for the interview so y'all can like live chat with us about stuff. So it's not just y'all watching us ramble on screen. So same way we do the podcast, just pre-recorded.
Yeah. All right. You guys take it easy.
Peace.